Good morning, brothers and sisters. Sister Pierce, as you so tenderly spoke of your father, I was reminded of his words in the October 2004 General Conference. He said, as a father, do I love my daughters less than I love my sons? No. If I'm guilty of any imbalance, it is in favor of my girls. I have said that when a man gets old, he'd better have daughters about him. They are so kind and good and thoughtful. I think I can say that my sons are able and wise. My daughters are clever and kind. And my cup runneth over because of this. Virginia, you and your siblings, along with the grandchildren, collectively stand at the apex of the many earthly accomplishments of your loving and justifiably proud father and mother. May the Lord's tender mercies be showered upon each of you at this time of loss. Upon being informed of his passing, my unprepared emotions found me standing in a darkened room with tears of sadness rolling down my face, soon to be replaced with sweet tears of joy. I suspect many of you stepped foot on that same emotional roller coaster. The young people of the church have a great affinity for President Hinckley. He has been their prophet for most of their lives. He was their hero. To use their vernacular, he was awesome. He connected. Because of him, they know what it means to stand a little taller. Do your best. Raise the bar. And what the 6 B's are. Be grateful, be smart, be clean, be true, be humble, be prayerful. Within a few minutes of President Hinckley's passings, the airwaves containing the text messages of hundreds of thousands of youth were circling the planet, conveying their feelings of sorrow and loss. Suggestions for Sunday dress at school, along with expressions of respect and love, continue. Thank you, dear young people. You have led the way in honoring and eulogizing our dear prophet. One of the last meetings President Hinckley conducted was of the Board of Directors for the Perpetual Education Fund. As the status of the fund was reviewed, President Hinckley exclaimed, "This is remarkable." Then, after a brief pause, said, "It is a miracle." President Hinckley was about miracles. He knew that breaking the cycle of poverty in developing countries was critically important to full participation in the gospel of Jesus Christ and its attendant blessings. Generations yet to come will be blessed by this legacy. I once attended a meeting in President Hinckley's office, which was enlivened by some post-business reminiscing between Elder David B. Haight and President Hinckley. These 90-plus-year-olds engaged in a session of, "Do you remember when?" After some remembrances were shared, Elder Haight inquired, "President Hinckley, how many temples have you either dedicated or participated in their dedication or rededication?" President Hinckley began to identify each of the then 47 operating temples. My memory is that he had a part in the dedications of over 30 of the 47. He then said, "I would love to be alive." when the 100th temple is dedicated. Later he repeated this statement to the brethren in the temple. Soon his desire was to have 100 operating temples before the beginning of the next century, January 2001. By 1998, 51 temples were operating. In 1999, 15 more were dedicated. And in the year 2034, with Boston Temple being number 100. Later this month, Temple 125 will be dedicated in Rexburg, Idaho. A miracle? I think so. Prophets are about miracles. On July 24th, 1997, President Hinckley broke ground for this conference center. In describing this building in the October 1998 General Conference, he said the following: "It will be primarily a house of worship, but it will also be a place of art. There will be concerts and other public offerings that will be uplifting and wholesome and spiritual. It will be a gift to the Master, whose birth we commemorate at that season of the year." As construction progressed, the presiding bishopric sought President Hinckley's wishes on the specifications. He wanted an exterior material to be of little cottonwood granite. Many years before, Brigham Young had described little cottonwood granite as the finest material the Rocky Mountains could provide. As obstacles were encountered with harvesting the granite, we approached the First Presidency to see if they would consent to an alternative material. We were politely but firmly told that a way would be provided if we were but prayerful and persistent. In short, we were and we did. Long live this legacy as a memorial to his vision.